The waiter served 2 bowls of noodles. The female customer looked full of disgust. She warned her son that if he didn't study hard, he would end up carrying trays like the waiter. But at that moment, the news on TV reported that the man had won the title of top scorer in the National College Entrance Exam. The female customer was stunned in disbelief. The man remained calm, because in his hands were 2 admission letters from top universities, one from a prestigious foreign school, one from Peking University in China. The man chose Peking University without hesitation. A foreign representative wondered why he gave up their world-famous university. The man replied calmly that he studied to rejuvenate his country. He looked at the admission letter in his hand. His heart was filled with excitement. But just then the daughter of his teacher called, telling him his mentor was critically ill in the hospital. The man rushed there at once. After careful inquiry, he learned the teacher had ALS, with no cure available at present. Looking at his unconscious teacher, he remembered how years ago the teacher had found him on the street, taught him to study and be a good person, and treated him like a son. Now seeing his teacher like this, the man decided to drop out of school, to work and earn money for treatment. But the teacher scolded him at once, telling him his years of hard work could not be wasted, and that he must not ruin his education. He said if the man did not study properly, he would no longer consider him his student. The teacher coughed up blood in agitation. The man said his family could only afford one person's tuition, so the teacher's own daughter should go instead. But the kind junior insisted on giving him the chance, saying she would wait for him at home. Early the next morning, the man knelt to bid farewell to his teacher. He secretly vowed to succeed in life and repay his teacher's kindness. Then he set off on his path of study. 6 years passed in a flash. The man had no contact during that time. The teacher's illness grew worse, yet he always thought of the man. What he did not know was that in those 6 years of silence, the man had successfully developed a special medicine for ALS and won a national reward of 1 billion yuan. Now honored and wealthy, the confidentiality agreement expired, so he decided to return and repay his mentor. Meanwhile, the junior saw the news about the special medicine on TV, overjoyed that her suffering father finally had hope. But when she heard each dose cost 200,000 yuan, she fell into despair again. Years of treatment had drained the family's savings. They couldn't even gather $2,000 now. She thought of the teacher appreciation banquet that day. Maybe she could borrow money from the teacher's former students. So she pushed her father there at once. At the same time, the man returned home, but missed meeting his teacher on the way. When the junior arrived at the banquet pushing her father, she was met with scorn from the classmates, mocking her for bringing a half-dead old man. She said directly that she hoped everyone could lend money to buy the special medicine, but they all claimed they had no money. Just then, a waiter announced that the 2 million yuan deluxe meal had been served. The girl was shocked, questioning why they would rather spend 2 million on food than lend money to save the teacher. A rich heir sneered, saying it was his money, and he had no obligation to pay for the teacher's treatment. He then ordered security to throw them out. At that tense moment, the man arrived with gifts. Seeing his humiliated teacher, his eyes instantly filled with tears, but the junior slapped him as soon as she saw him, asking why he had not contacted them in 6 years. Her father's illness had relapsed many times, and they could no longer afford treatment. The rich heir mocked him, saying he must have failed to make money outside, and was too ashamed to return. Little did